Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna, my husband's name is Ace, and here on this channel we don't always fix things, but we do make them less broken. And today we're shopping for new fall home decor. I do want to specify that we're shopping for fall decor. I'm showing a lot of Halloween stuff right now in this little preview. It was all very exciting, but I'm just filming it. We're not actually here to shop for Halloween stuff. No super spooky Halloween decor shopping yet. Yet is the operative term. Not yet. So right now my husband and I are visiting at home. We don't have one local to us. We had to drive about an hour to get to this one. This is only our second time visiting at home, but you might as well consider it our first time, because the actual first time we've been to at home, we didn't actually shop. We just kind of walked in and walked out. I don't remember what we were doing, but we didn't even walk around. So I guess if you want to consider this our first real time at home actually shopping, by all means do so. At the time of filming, it was mid-August. At the time of editing this video right now, it is September 2nd. August is what I consider to be pre-fall, and September is what I consider to be fall, even though it's not technically the first day of autumn yet. Temperatures are cooling down, and I'm just getting so excited. Decorating my house for the fall after the absolutely sweltering summer that we have had. I'm not going to ramble for this whole video. I'll talk a little bit here and there, but for the most part, sit back, relax, and watch me have a ball at home for the first time. Other stores we're going to be shopping at include World Market, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx as well. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you do enjoy all the treasures that I am going to find. Babe, hit try me on her hand. I want to see what she does. So I actually did not plan to do this on this video, but this just sort of happened and I decided to go ahead and add it in this one that I've been editing already. So we're now decorating my fireplace mantle. This is what my mantle has looked like for the past forever since we painted it. I don't even know how long it's been at this point. And we have these two things, like these two sort of boho fan things at the top of it. They've been there for a while. I got those from a thrift store a while ago and I do like them, but one day I just sort of put them up there and then never took them down, so they've just been up there ever since. And closing in on fall/Halloween, I'm ready for a change and I'm ready to actually just do something that's actually like fall/Halloween related. So I was perusing Pinterest and I saw a picture of a mantle and it was actually an advertisement for At Home, the store that you just saw us at the beginning of this video. And I saw a piece of artwork over the mantle that I really liked, but there's two things wrong with it. The first thing is that it cost $100. And the second thing is that that particular piece would have been too big for my mantle even if I wanted to spend $100 on it. So I decided I would go ahead and make my own piece. So that's what you're gonna see me do over the next couple of minutes. We're gonna make our own artwork with a canvas I have purchased at a thrift store for about $3 and some peel and stick wallpaper that I found on Amazon that I like, that I feel sort of resembles the picture that I saw in that At Home advertisement. Then we're gonna frame it with a couple of pieces of wood that I'm gonna grab from Home Depot, stain the wood, make the frame, and then put it over the mantle and then hope it looks as good as the advertisement we saw. So here we go. When I started to do this, I initially got out my like glue adhesive stuff. That's that little gold bottle you see over there, because I didn't really have a lot of trust in the adhesive that was already on this wallpaper, because it is peel and stick wallpaper, but it's actually very, very good adhesive on there already. So I didn't even end up using the glue. So the next thing I'm doing is making a frame for my DIY canvas print. I got these pieces of wood from Home Depot, and all I did was loosely follow a tutorial I found on Pinterest for how to make a wood canvas frame. Buying these things new is kind of absurdly expensive, so I just decided to buy a couple pieces of wood and then use my miter tool to cut 45-degree angles in each of them. I stained the wood pieces, glued them together, and then made my own frame. So that is the next thing that you see me doing. So this piece itself actually came out way better than I expected. Making the wood frame came out a lot better than I expected, and I just think this was so cool. I mean, all in, I paid less than $10 for this piece. As you can see, I put it up on the mantle, and I'm kind of thinking about it. Not quite sure how I feel about it just yet, but I believe in trusting the process. And since we're not done, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing I want to do was put up a vase and add a little bit of texture by adding in some tree branches or some twigs into the vase. I also got this vase at a thrift store. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it, and I actually initially was going to spray paint it, but when I put it up on the mantle just to see how it would look as is, I actually liked it and I decided to not paint it. Obviously, you can buy decorative branches from just about any home decor or craft store anywhere, but that just felt like an incredibly silly thing to do when I have so many gosh dang trees all over my yard. So this is me So this is me outside cutting a few branches off of, I actually chopped a little off my Japanese maple. Don't freak out, it needs a good pruning anyway. And I really only chopped a couple of branches. I'm just outside rummaging through all of the trees in my yard and collecting some thin, skinny branches that I think would look good as part of my fireplace mantle vase. I'm probably gonna catch some heat for this next part, and I just want to apologize in advance for my actions. For my fireplace mantle, I was going for dark and moody. So I had my black canvas print with the frame around it that we just made, and so I wanted the branches to be black as well. I'm in my garage and I'm about to spray paint these branches black, and then after they dry, I'm going to put them in the vase and set them on the fireplace mantle. Then I'm going to realize that I do not like how it looks because there's not enough contrast, because it's just black on black on black. And so then I'm going to remove them from the fireplace and then repaint them with a brown spray paint that I happen to have on hand all over again. Don't ask me what I was thinking when I spray painted them black, because obviously I know my fireplace is black. I don't know why I didn't think the no contrast wouldn't be a problem. I don't know what was going on in my brain. Obviously though, I just ended up repainting them brown. I could have just left them the original color how they were in the first place. So that was a small conundrum, but ultimately it worked out, and here is the final product. So the next touch I wanted to add was something that went all the way across the fireplace mantle. And so I decided to get out that garland that I showed you guys. I think I showed you this in the last video. These are brand new, but I got them all at a thrift store for 99 cents a piece. I got 6 of these and I used 2 on the fireplace. After that, the final touch is going to be some lighting. So I added some LED candles. One vase I already had lying around in some other part of the house. I added an LED candle in there, and then I have these 2 really pretty brass vintage candle holders that I got from a thrift store years ago. And I just kind of snagged those from another part of my house and put them on the other side of the mantle. And now we are finally done, and it is just absolutely beautiful, and I love everything about it.